Hey, we're back. We're peak fire, bro. It's Anbore time. It's Anbore time. Late night one. Not sure how long we'll go, but I needed to start getting some of this out of the way at least. We're gonna have some jazzy Expedition 33 music playing in the background because I have the game playing in the background. Let me know if you need me to turn that down. Otherwise, we gotta get this train wreck started. Andor, Season 2, Episode 7. Prepare your poop shoots. It's going to be big fire, bro. Hype, hype, hype. 7 out of 10. Pow, pow, pow. We're so back. Ah, pop-ups. Oh my god, the pop-ups. All right. Where are you, boy? You're here. You're right here. Such an inspirational speech. I'd kill myself if he said, "You're here and you're ready to fight." Thanks, Saw. Saw, go down. Spiders. Gorman. Why the hell am I watching the preview? I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. We'll save ourselves some time at least. Messed with her behind my back, blah, blah, blah. Andor's being a dick. Alright, we got Lucasfilm. We're 3 minutes in. Arcane Tales, Volume 2, number 534. Ah, couldn't even get 535, could you, backseater? Shh. Shh, shh. Just wait until the shills discover Sentinel Comics, bro. You'll be dead. Jacob. Jacob is here. Jacob. Can't yell because I'm starting this late. Alright, dramatic music is playing. We are we're at just about the 3-minute mark, if you guys want to follow along. Watchstream.site, like S-I-T-E. You'll find it there. Anbore. It's all been just recapping the stupid preview thing. This is glass from Italy. Very nice. Very gay looking, I know. 1 year later. What is it? 2 BBY? Or 1 BBY? Oh, BBY 2. The Chrono Ranger from Chrono Trigger, obviously, versus Blowmancer. I hope it does, Jacob. That would make it 10 out of 10 peak fire, bro. Peak fire. If I say peak fire, does that make it good? I don't know. Look, the timer's right there if I move the mouse around. There you go, 4 minutes. I kept it in shot, and I kept some of the subtitles in shot. But yes, it is amateur hour, absolutely. But look, 407, 408, 409. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Nice. Jeez, Roxy's still going, huh? What are they doing here? Are they on, like, Yavin 4 or some shit? Oh, yeah, I was trying to bring up my Rumble chat on here. Since nothing interesting is going on. So let me see if I keep moving the mouse. It's at 440. 442. I just want to see if the timer pops up on stream. Yeah, it's right there in the upper left. Okay. Andor is in the jungle, stretching. What's Sentinel Comics? Never heard of it. Nice. She'd probably be like, that's so fucking gross. Man, Bix, you still looking fine, girl. Dump that 0. Oh, man, he has negative chest muscles and the filthiest, worst. Ugh. Look, it's one thing to have chest hair. What the fuck? Andor has like fucking pubes on his chest, though. He's a weird physique. Olive oil. A shot a day keeps the stomach away. Ooh, Bix. They're hugging. And the comment after that said she was smart. So suddenly Avon 4 is a base. Okay. Glad we got to see the formation of the rebellion, aka they're not there and then they're there. Thanks. So Andor welcomed his buddy back, who was apparently seeing Luthen. So I think Andor's with Saw Gerrera's guys. Ah, he's a secret agent. The Luthen and Saw factions are divided. Andor's with Saw. You wanna fight or you wanna win? Going alone doesn't cut it anymore. Yeah, where have you been? I continued an inexplicable Gorman resistance to Imperial norms. Wow, guys, it's just like Gaza. What's being destroyed? Made a lot of character clones, has he? So just like Disney Star Wars. The Empire tortures. They've gone insane. What does he need me for? The keypad is beeping. Daedra Miro, the ugly chick. She killed my father. Prepare to die. Oh, Bix knows her. She's like, yes, we had a lesbian relationship. I mean, she tortured me. She's been coming for Luthen since Ferrix. So they want to go after the ISB chick. I'm late for my briefing. You need to calm down and check in. Oh my. She's a monster, that Imperial ISB lady. The Philosopher's Stone. Wait, the Philosopher's Stone was in Harry Potter, you fool. He tossed it and Dumbledore picked it up. Bix has still said nothing. The Imperial lady has resting bitch face. She's got her little... Her boss says the Emperor's taken a great interest. We're moving forward with the original plan. There is no substitute for the Gorman material. Bad luck, Gorman. We need what's in the ground, and when we're done, there won't be much left to call home. The fleet will be positioned in 48 hours. A declaration of martial domain as soon as possible. Serial guy is coming to see his girlfriend, but they're not letting him in. Captain Kryma. They're sending in someone else to handle the situation. Oblivion? You mean Elder Scrolls 4? He's just stuck around to menace other people. That's pretty funny. Settle your nerves. Everyone that matters knows how well you've played this. She hasn't done fuck all. The insurgents have weapons, sir. And we're counting on it. They want to provoke the Gormans. What? Exeter. Dare you abandon me? But a good night, backseater. Even the backseater needs his rest. Well, good night. My sources say this is nonsense. They're begging each other, ugly woman and serial boy. He needs to go home and pack and be ready to leave. They're leaving. They've resettled the Gormans. Oh, she kissed him. Be careful. Do what I told you. Whoopsh. Ding ding da dee dee ding ding da dee dee ding madam. Ah, it appears more driving Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma's going for a walk. Senate Security is asking she said I'm requesting a new driver, but don't. They might send someone smart. Oh, they're using terrorist. Let me guess, all the terrorist attacks are fake news. Wow. We get it. The Gormans are Palestinians. And just like Hamas, they've never done anything bad. The senators are meeting. We're near the point of no return. They don't even bother to lie badly. The Gorman representative is angry. He admires Mon Mothma's grace and energy. Mon Mothma's done fuck all. Like, what has she actually done? She's a useless woman. And yet they're all acting like she's done some amazing things. Peaceful resistance is not pretending. It's the only thing that carries any dignity. We left dignity behind years ago. Enough. The resistance, la résistance, is arguing amongst themselves. I don't care for any of it. What does he want to do then? We are the Gore. We are the Gore. Wow, what an inspiring nothing speech. Oh, there. If they take that from us, then what's worth saving? What the fuck does that even mean? That they're all looking around like it's something inspiring. Like, that's such nothing dialogue. What the hell? Okay, we're back on the, I think this is Yavin 4. There's some woman trying to read this man's muscles through his shirt. She's, like, touching him on the shoulder with her eyes closed, and he's sitting there looking tense. Poodoo. Poodoo, poodoo, poodoo. Bix wants to meet with the dude from Luthen's group. Oh, it's a force healer. They wouldn't be faking something if it didn't work. Oh, they're trying to justify the fucking force healing from episode 9. Force healers coming to see Andor. But he doesn't believe in the Force. Because he got scammed by one years ago. The Force healer has detected something wrong with him. His right shoulder. A lucky guess. He's got a blaster burn that's not healing. And now the Force healer will touch him intimately. She slowly caresses his blaster burn. Andor expresses skepticism, but he lets her lay her hand on his shoulder. He looks at Bix disbelievingly. She looks back at him weirdly. This goes on for some time. Danke. She said thank you. She says, thank you for the clarity. I thought that feeling was gone for good. It's easy to lose faith. They come no matter what. Oh, the other people that want healed. All that you've been gathering. He asked Bix not to do this. Now he's mad. What is he? A pilot? A soldier? Tell me what you saw, Bix demands of the Force healer. She senses emotions. Very few beings. There is some place he needs to be. Maybe you're the place he needs to be, the healer says, poetically, staring into Bix. He needs that pussy. She is hot. I'd let her ground me. We leave it at that. Oh. Cyril. I am Jacob, quite. Serial Boy's talking with one of the French resistance, but she didn't want to hear none of it. She slapped him. This motivates me to fill the dead air, though, so to stay awake, you know? We're back on Yavin, or wherever the hell we are, with Andor. His shoulder's probably feeling better, so he'll believe in the Force healing now. Whoa. I cannot believe it. Maybe the Force is real. This is my character arc. Excellent. Reagan, sleepy. Well? Bix is trying to lecture him on the Force again. She literally did not tell people what you do. She's like whatever. Andor should have. Well, he's too white passing. They're. No, Bix can sense the Force. Of course she can. Every fucking woman can. Bix Bix is force sensitive. She'll appear as a Jedi to Ahsoka in the sequels. Andor doesn't want to believe. He's been hurt too many times to believe. Let it in. He's like, if you'll let me in. Oh, yeah. Wistful music playing. Oh, she hugged him. Yawn count 1. They're working on ships in Yavin 4. Wow, Roxy likes muscly Asians, huh? She likes that small dick energy. Andor. He's loading up shit in Yavin 4. There's a bunch of X-Wings. Luthen. Oh, that's not Luthen. That's some other dude. Andor's trying to leave, but this guy's questioning him. The day I need permission to come and go is the day I'm gone. That day is near. Ooh. He's butting heads with Saw's group. She's so beautiful. So Cathian's with the minor dude from the last episode. Like, minor is in the profession, not the age group. They're heading, I think, to kill this security lady over on Gorman. Hey, there's a bunch of Imperials gathering up in the Gorman Square. They got bumpers that look like they'd be on my work truck. On it! Hop, 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 hop. Bunch of dudes with backpacks. Sergeant. Imperials are dick measuring with each other. He's got a number of units coming in today. They look like children. They're not very good at marching. The marching noise isn't matching up with their footsteps. It was very odd. Andor's flying on into Gorman. Andor's not watching where he's landing. He's staring at his co-pilot. She was imagining herself as Dina in that scene. She's like, she's so gorgeous. She looks like Buzz Lightyear. That's always been a fantasy of mine. Andor's doing badass pilot maneuvers. Bix is left in Yavin 4, drinking. Hello and you. Such a natural conversation. Bix about to do lesbian shit. Oh, that's that lesbian chick, yeah. No more smuggling. She needed a break. It's the chick whose lesbian lover died in the last episode, so now she's free to be with Bix. Ellie would say, I'm gonna be a dad. Oh, I have to watch that episode by tomorrow. Fuck. I should be watching that instead of Andor. You need him, Bix. They're on the verge of promoting him. But then he goes and flies off like this morning. We're not Luthen's puppets anymore. Real army. He's a leader. I fully acknowledge you as a dad because I'm not a bigot. He'll be there when you need him. What if we need him now? He's not here. Curfew is now in effect in Gorman. They're checking people. They're occupying it just like Gaza, guys. Couple of suspicious-looking characters meeting with their briefcases, whispering to each other right in front of Imperial checkpoints. Yeah, these guys are great spies. They're trying to hunt down this Imperial chick. Dina doesn't die. But I think they would cry if that happened. Okay, Cassian's hugging the miner dude. He's back on Gorman. We just been going back and forth to fucking Gorman. Oh my gosh. They never show the development though. It just happens in between seasons. It like skips a year and things have gotten more interesting. Like they should have showed the wind up of this rebellion. There's some sort of... The Alderaan shuttle's been cancelled. Facing the plaza. That crazy shill would tell Ellie to touch Dina's... God. Oh, the one that wanted to check if she was pregnant by putting her fingers up her hoo-ha. Yeah. That was a totally sane woman. Alright, Andor's got a palatial suite. Facing the plaza. Yeah, sets and props look great. That's what you get for $350 million. Andor says, Bix is for the streets. Oh, yeah? I figured she was gonna cheat with the little lesbian chick who got her girlfriend killed last episode and then blamed it on that other dude. So Cassian's back on Gorman. The rebel, the resistant, or whatever, Luthen's guys with the French resistance here. Oh my gosh. Hello, Darth Angel. We are currently suffering through this here. Cassian is testing his comms. I'll make sure to listen. Noise here. Whoops. Holy shit, I'm almost done with episode 1. Hang on, we're on 37. I think that's showing. Yep. Alright, cool. Ah, so many damn pop-ups. Alright. Hello there, June. Ah, Cassian's assembling some... I've already watched that, Darth Angel. But Anbore. I only watch cringe on this channel, sir. From Snow White to Minecraft to this. Andor is looking out that door. Trying to get a watch on the Imperials on the plaza at night. The plaza where the Gorman massacre already took place and will take place again. He's be Roxy and Bella Ramsey and Isabella Marquand to be real. They will die in cells, so it doesn't matter. They're playing Kukumaracha music and the cut to black. Holy fuck, that was a nothing episode. Literally the only thing that happened is some Imperial troops came in. And some Imperial troops came in, and Andor went to Gorman. That's it. Like, Andor's entire episode was, I don't believe in the Force, touched my shoulder. Okay, that was weird. I'm going to go to Gorman now. Great. So this is the amazing story arc that's like a 10 out of 10 peak fire, bro. We just wasted a third of it. So you got 2 episodes. We're going to start this next one. Ooh, it's only 40-something minutes. We can get through that. We can get through that before 2 a.m. Yeah, pretty much. They wasted a third of their good character arc. Yes, yes, the Imperials can't find a substitute for the spider webs. Daedra's gotta keep shit secret from Cyril. Yeah, what's up with that? Alright, skipping all the recap. We're gonna get 2 minutes in here. Music fades, 2:33. That's a really long title sequence for just having one word, I gotta say. Breaking Bad was like a few seconds. Andor was played by Soy number 1. John Rocco would freak out. He'd be like, "You can't tell my roles!" Oh my gosh, it's still the fucking title. Jeez. Alright, there. 3:08. We're starting the episode. We just saved ourselves 3 minutes. Good for us. Gorman. I am Hector Navarro. And I get all of John Roca's parts. including some parts I did not wish for. We're so back. Star Wars is back, bro. Peak fire, bro. 7 out of 10. Peak. Andor's been assembling his gun all night, apparently, because he's still assembling the thing. The Imperials are setting up in the plaza. Everybody's watching from their balconies. Actually, he's the only one watching from his balcony. Kind of suspicious and singling himself out for such a good rebel. Move with purpose. Let's go. The Imperials are assembling barriers. Yeah, I don't like the French resistance angle. It's like, Chacableu, we must resist. It's just like World War II with the fascists. Since the beginning of the show. Yeah, exactly, Alchemist. Eaten beside... probably 5 minutes ago, Jacob. Okay, the French resistance is mobilizing. They're building a fortress. Oh, yes. Yes. Dude, Black Clover, I gotta get back on that. I mean, it's like episode 60-something, I think. The revolution starts in 6 episodes. This Imperial dude is just always sitting in his office, phoning it in. Yeah, because the Gormans are Hamas. Get it, guys? The Empire has been patient long enough. Our struggles with the Gorman were bad. Is like the entire planet on this one city? Why is it always in the same fucking plaza in the same city? Like, I mean, he is a better actor than most people in the show. It's true. I mean, I'll say that. The performances aren't horrible. I think the French resistance people are pretty cringe. They're not great actors. And these news anchors they have for this episode are pretty... I guess you could say they're purposely cringe because they're meant to be like bad, like, propagandists, basically. Darth Angel, I disagree. I think Arrow is great for 2 seasons. Mass curfew violations last night. More Imperial/Israeli lies. The allegories. But Star Wars was always allegories. The Ewoks were the Vietnamese. Makes total sense. George totally didn't think that up years later. Well, I think Asmongold was a villain in the new Devil May Cry anime. I think Slade Wilson was the best villain in Arrow. Mr. Queen. Oh, TC David. It's, when Disney bought it out, they eliminated the entire storyline that had been built up in novels and comics tied in with the first 6 movies. They basically eliminated everything except for the first 6 movies, which there were a gazillion books, like over 100 books. I don't remember. What was season 5? I remember season 4 was Damien Dark, right? Season 3 was Ra's al Ghul when they stole the Batman storylines. Oh, the French resistance chick is arguing with her father or some shit. But yeah, TC David, so they did a whole sequel trilogy. That was really bad. You can see the documentaries on that. And then they started all their own novelizations, sometimes getting the old authors, but then they had to tie it in with the new Disney canon. And, like, this show is in between the prequels and the original trilogy. It's about the formation of the rebellion, which was already told in other sources. But now they've redone it. Yeah, I've actually been reading some of the old EU. I'm getting into that now because the Disney stuff has been so bad. Oh, they're protesting, just like people outside of Tesla dealerships. Sorry. Huh. I know I watched up until the point he died in the crossover. Oh, they're fake. They're gonna put fake protesters in to agitate and be violent. The Gormans, the innocent Gormans, they're having off-worlders come in and instigate, because apparently there's only like 20 people that actually live on Gorman. As the ambassador of man-tits. Well, TC David, have you ever seen the 2003 animated Clone Wars? It's like Genndy Tartakovsky, who did Samurai Jack. What is it you've been sent to steal from us? Oh no. Cereal guy is tossing down old man resistance leader. Like, we are Gore, the galaxy is watching, they chant as they march. But they're all fake protesters. Fake news. I would recommend watching that next, TC David. And then I'd recommend getting into the novels. You can Google Star Wars Legends. That's what Disney calls the shit that they erased. Don't get the ones under the Legends label. But they're actually available on audiobook on YouTube. She was a better character after they killed her off. Yeah, I wanted Oliver to get with her. They ruined it whenever they made Oliver like get with Felicity because of the fans and shit. Oh, Andor's watching the Gormans march or whatever. I hope things work out for you, he says to the bellhop. Rebellions are built on hope. Ah, nice SWA. There's a bunch of people watching going, we are the Gore, the galaxy is watching. They're like really unenthusiastic protesters, just kind of like casually strolling down the steps. I love legends. Andor's looking around, he's like, wait a minute, these are not Gormans. All Gormans look alike. Oh no, Andor's a racist. A speciesist? The Gormans just look like humans, so I'm guessing they're the same species. Rebellions are built on hope. Transitioning will be accepted. We are the Gormans. We are the Gormans. They're still marching. More protesting. Oh, there's Imperial plants among them. They're going to instigate violence in an otherwise peaceful protest. This is a rebellion. I rebel. That wasn't even in the movie, though. I think they backed off of that one. Oh, this is just a big... They're trying to make it tense by, like, having the music gradually ramp up, and it's like, oh, it's going to escalate to violence. But, like, obviously I know what's going to happen. I know the Empire doesn't get overthrown here. Oh no, evil Imperial propaganda news. Oh. Disney wants people to pay $85 for the OG-looking Revel novel, otherwise a horrendous, cheaper Wedgens version. Just making sure we're all safe. Yeah, I agree, Darth Angel. It is my favorite of the Disney movies, for sure. And I know people say, oh, only the Vader scene's good. I actually think the space battle's pretty good in Rogue One when they integrated the old footage, when they actually knew how to use Y-bombers as opposed to the Last Jedi's retarded bombers that are built to die. Oh my gosh, yep. Well, no, they can't do a January 6th because that would make January 6th people the Gormans in this situation. They'd be good. Oh no, they brought in K2SO droids. This is where he's gonna meet K2SO, guys. Whoa, peak fire. January 6th it'll somehow be like the droids are staring at Cyril right now. I would like to see the original version. Oh, yeah. I heard it was re-edited a lot. They've been chanting, "We are Gore, the galaxy is watching," for the last 10 minutes while various characters walk among the crowd. That's the excitement that's in the air. Okay, I think they're finally ramping up to something happening. Like, we get it. The Empire's bringing in troops. They're going to make a violent incident. Like... Oh, Darth Angel, I would buy the game and play it. They have a PS5 version now. That's great. If you want to just get the remaster, that also plays on PS5, the 2014 version. They're both awesome. The remake plays a little bit better, but... Gareth Edwards. It's a trap. It's a trap. Shakaboo. Which I actually like K2SO in Rogue One. I think he was actually a well-written, new kind of droid. But having, like, random K2SO droids thrown in isn't really hype. Oh no, there's stormtroopers, guys. 4 whole stormtroopers. Yeah, the little guy's hugging his French chick. This, like, doesn't even look like Star Wars. It just looks like a modern French Revolution. Like, it's so low-tech, there's not even sci-fi in it. They want to march out and secure the memorial, which they know will instigate the crowd. No. And they brought in intentionally young troops so that they'll be quickly triggered and trigger happy and kill everybody. Yeah, it's so weird. They have like the trench coats and the clothing of 30s France. That's very true. Master Solace. Yeah, Roxy has a thing for Asians. She likes him because she can fit like 10 in at a time because, you know, problem. They're like, hello, 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 when they get down there. Uh-oh, the French resistance guy. He's being violent. He's gonna be violent. Raise your eyes to homeland skies. Oh, he's gonna sing the Gore national anthem, which will expose who's real and who's fake. The people who are real Gorians, or whatever they're called, they'll start singing along. The fake ones won't know the words. Even though if I was a fake one, I would just start going. Just start kind of mouthing the words and... Voices loud and standing proud. We are the Gore. Valley. Highland. Apparently this whole planet is like one square. This is all they've shown of Gore. It's like one little town with one hotel that about 20 troopers can subjugate. Oh, wait, what? Did they just say from the river to the sea? Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. Voices loud and standing proud. We're at 1955. We are the Gore. Valley. Highland. Let me spend my every day there. Tight the weave and roll the sleeve. We are the Gore. From Navishare to Palmo Square. We are the Gore. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Yeah. Luke, this is all a bad dream. Aw, nice. Cyril doesn't agree. He knows he's been deceived by his girlfriend. Cassian was gonna snipe her, but Cyril calling her back got her out of his scope. And she's gonna be like, I told you to pack our things. You didn't trust me. We're following orders. I orchestrated this. Oh, he's grabbing her. He's hurting her. He's grabbing her shoulder aggressively. Ooh, he's choking her. He's angry because Cyril's gonna be dissuaded from the Empire because he just found out they're gonna take this planet over. He got it out of her. He was choking her to death. Years. She's known this years. Have Boogie 2988 be the new Jabba. Whoa, ho, 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 Solo. No, we need his Jabba the Hutt, Frogan. Well, it was called a Hammerhead Corvette. And I think they had disabled its shields with the Y-wings, so that's why... No, they disabled, like, the power or something, so it didn't have any thrusters, so that's why they were able to get it going. I think they, like, depowered it with the Y-bombers. What would make Andor better? Would it, if they did more member berries and had Vader, he Vadered, red. So I think Cyril just broke up with his girlfriend because he didn't know that she was like evil. He just thought she was regular evil. Fucking Gormans are still singing. I hope they all get slaughtered at this point. I'm really rooting for the Empire. Please slaughter the Gormans. Pew 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 pew. Lawrence, pew 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 pew. They have their little riot shields. and realistic looking guns. Like, nothing looks like a sci-fi movie. This looks like it's maybe 10 years in the future. Like, the stormtroopers look out of place in this setting. And that is phoning in guy. What? And snore. Particles is on the line. It had terrible writing. Well, see, I liked Flash. Yeah, I agree. It has a lot of terrible writing, especially in the action scenes. He's too overpowered, you know, but also the whole, like, run, Barry, run. Just believe in yourself. Yeah. Sounds like there was a firefight. There was a firefight. With Port Khalid shoving his tentacles up my ass. Andor. We must fight. Uh-oh, they threw a rock. Oh, it's on. Uh-oh. Flash. I'm going to freeze you, Flash. I also liked how they got the Prison Break brothers back together to be the hot and cold guys. That was cool. Season 2, the crossover with Arrow. That was awesome. Or maybe that was Season 1. Dude, they're so fucking annoying with this song. I need them all to die, please. Also, I think the entirety of Gorman is like one, it's like one town. Why wouldn't they just mine around it? Apparently all the Gormans just live in this one little square. This is where all the Imperials are. This is where all the Gormans are. What the fuck? Like, they make Gormans seem so tiny. Why do they even have a senator? They have like 100 people living there. Fire at will. Who's Will? Which one's Will? Which one do I fire at, sir? Oh, yeah. I forgot they brought the old flashback. Because when they kill him off in Crisis on Infinite Earths, they do the little flashback to the 90s show. Yeah, that was a cool one. When he shoots Flash in the leg after springing the trap on him, and he's like, you'll heal fast. Uh-oh. There was fire on them. Open fire! Yeah, get him, Imperials, get him. What are you doing? Fire faster. Come on, there's a lot of people here. Oh, they were bringing guns to this protest. Huh. Well, I guess they deserve to die. They were clearly here to instigate violence. Bix can't get a pack of smokes without running tonight. In James's future films, I'll pay money for that. I mean, Stephen Amell, he was really good in that role. He was a little bit one note sometimes with his speeches. He'd be like, Barry, I am trying. Yeah, everybody's shooting. Nobody can hit anybody. Nice. Shoot those civilians. Yeah. Ooh, he missed. Uh-oh, French resistance lady's gonna die. What are you talking about? He said his name is Oliver Queen. My name is Oliver Queen. For 9 years. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. Because Arrow's, like, quippy and pretty happy, usually. Looks like a lot of these, apparently peaceful protesters had guns on them, so I don't really feel too bad. They clearly came here to shoot people. I mean, why would you bring a gun to a protest like that? Oh, and they brought firebombs, too? Yeah, these guys are violent as fuck. Kill them all. I just want to know why the Imperials are so inefficient. These are all they should have brought their big mounted gun that can just... You know, you got to be able to kill people. You got to bring in a TIE bomber, you know, just boom, blow that shit up. Fantastic Four, directed by Troy Duffy. These guys weren't even supposed to be rebels. They were just supposed to be Gormans. But, you know, they formed this violent resistance. They played right into their hands. It was mostly peaceful Gormans, as the buildings are burning behind them. Honestly, though, this whole thing makes absolutely no sense. All the Gormans live in this city. They're not interfering with the spiders from here. The Empire could have just been like, hey, eminent domain or whatever, we need to mine this shit out in the countryside. You can all keep living here. We're just going to go ahead and get that. Oh no, the K2SO droids are here. And they're here. And they're queer. And these Gormans better get used to it. Oh, nice. Gorman's getting fucked up. Let's go. That was an intentional let's go. I was trying to be cringe. Doesn't count. Look, this resistance kind of sucks. Yeah, they can just say, oh, it's unforeseen environmental consequences. Oh, is he about to suplex this bitch? Oh, okay, she is dead. That's kind of a non-violent end. He kind of just rolled her to death. John Diggle. I'm going to be honest, though. The Resistance never stood a chance here. Because they're firing at this massive, like, 7-foot-tall droid. And she's like... she can't hit shit. They have worse aim than the Disney stormtroopers. What'd you think you were going to do? Beat the Empire? Yeah. Gorman Resistance was stupid. I meant like it's not bloody light-blinded fool. Like, it wasn't like a... I wanted him to, like, slam down, get some blood and gore going. But she just kind of rolled bloodlessly to her death. She had no marks. Oh, this guy's got a grenade. Which he just threw at a wall? Yeah, probably. Oh no, they threw a grenade at a wall. Cyril is somehow standing in the middle of this firefight, not getting hit by anybody. Oh yeah. Barry always stops. He's like, I could defeat you in 0.2 seconds. Oh, Andor's gonna shoot this Imperial lady. Get her! Ah, he's interrupted again. Oh, Cyril saved her. Gee, I wonder if Andor will die. They're having a fight. They're a knockdown, drag-out brawl between Cyril Boy and Andor. Him getting B-cups, you're being generous. Ah, the old convenient thing just within reach to slam on them as they're choking you. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Boom. I mean, obviously, Cyril has to die or they both have to live. I know Andor's not going to die. They're brawling it out here. It's actually pretty well-directed action. Yeah, I love the Monster of the Week. They would have, like, you know, Killer Shark on one week, and then, what's his face? Gorilla Grodd. Grenade! Andor was just about to finish him off, but then a convenient grenade knocked him out. So now, why is it cold all of a sudden? Andor's, like, sees his breath and shit. I guess it was cold. They were wearing coats. Whatever. We couldn't relocate the 20 Gormans. We had to organize all this to slaughter them. Actually, I have a really easy solution for the Empire. Just be like, oh, there's a terrible environmental hazard brewing. Our sensors have picked it up. So we're going to have to evacuate everybody. Imperial scientists have all confirmed. Emperor and scientist Fauci has confirmed it. He's like, yes, it's true. There's a deadly virus and a potential volcanic eruption coming soon. We have to evacuate everybody. Oh, look, the terrible environmental thing happened. The planet is unlivable. It's not because we mine shit. There, I just thought of that in 2 minutes. Ah, the peaceful French dad shot Cyril in the head. I mean, shocking. Oh my god. Whoa! Ah, sorry. Yeah, no, Darth Angel, I agree. A lot of shows would benefit from shortened number of episodes. Absolutely. I mean, some shows, if they're not really a linear story, it's okay, like Star Trek. You know, they have 22 episodes. It's like, some are good, some are bad. It's not even just crushing the rebellion, dude. I'm literally just talking about how to get this material out a little bit easier. Like, this wouldn't even instigate the rebellion. It would just be like, hey, you know, no need to run a propaganda campaign for a year or two. No need to slaughter a bunch of civilians. No need to have all these resources tied up for so long. And you'd get to the mining way faster with way less casualties for everybody. And more goodwill in the galaxy. They're like, no, we have to slaughter the crowd of civilians. It's the only way. I believe it did. I believe Arrow was 2014. Oh, these guys are just chucking dudes. The best part of the episode is just watching the K2SO droids yeet people. So this is obviously where Andor's going to flip some switch and... Although if they were going to deploy the K2SO droids, given the ending of Rogue One where they have a blaster and, you know, he's like no looking and killing a bunch of people, they probably should have handed them each blasters and this protest would have been done in 0.2 seconds. Oh, damn. There was like an Asian driver. She hit the droid. Oh, the droid deactivated. Yeah, I heard that, Jacob. Okay, Flash was 2014. No, I was too, Darth Angel. I actually watched season 2 as it came out, I think. Season 1, episode 2, Barry. No, he Flash Time. Season 4, episode 15. X-Lax. Yeah, he advanced a little fast. X-Ray good. Yeah, I watched Arrow. Actually, I watched up until he died. I watched Legends of Tomorrow season 1. I watched Supergirl season 1. That was painful. That was painful. Tell people what happened here, Cass. Who were the other ones? I watched Flash. Season 4, I think, is where I finally tapped out of that one. Arrow, I remember I stopped watching like halfway through the final season. I was like, I don't give a shit now that Oliver's gone. Ah, he loaded up K2SO. So he met K2SO by meeting K2SO. Was that the Nazi one? Was that the Nazi Earth Darth Angel? Where there was like an evil Supergirl and shit? I thought they said OSHA for a second. We're being slaughtered. The imperial murder of Gorman has begun. Ah. Thousands? I don't think there are thousands of people that live on this planet. If you believe in truth, if you have any faith left in truth, please mark this message and pass it forward. The Empire built this fire. They made this fire and it lied us to slaughter. Yeah, she's actually lived for thousands of years. They cryo-froze her. Oh, season 2 manages Sento's arms. Well, no, there isn't like a fleet standing by. Of course there's no one that can help you. Unless there is going to be a fleet. I don't know. Maybe. So they can't die yet. Andor is crying. A single pretty tear. Says, no, the Gormans are dead. Well, start the bombing runs. We gotta strip this planet dry. Oh yeah, Cyril died. I forgot. That's why Imperial Bitchy Lady is sad. She's going through PTSD from being choked and him dying, probably. She's very emotionally distraught at all she's had to sacrifice to advance her career. Her hand is shaking. This lady's a good actress, I'll say that. Most of the acting in this is good. Like I said, the French resistance, the news reporters, not so much. Oh, I'd go Acolyte, Jacob, just to see how they'd fuck up Plagueis and everything. Agatha is just such a nothing show. It's like, yeah, there's a bunch of twinks and shit in it, but what else was there gonna be? Yeah, that's true. And she was in a skirt in the first season. Let me guess, his old mother will be like... She'll believe all the propaganda, because old people are gullible, am I right? Except for the ones that believe what I believe. Those ones are smart. Maybe Brainiac could have escaped from the future. That's where Legion would come. Yeah, no. Instead, it was just like they're shooting these random ghosts, and they try to make that matter, but it doesn't really matter because everything's dying anyway. Yeah, that was a weird one. All right. Well, we might make it through all 3 episodes here. What's this one? 58 minutes. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go. Well, it's probably only going to really be 55 minutes. Okay, title cards at 3:30 like usual. Thunder rumbling. The Gorman Massacre. Well, yeah, but canon's already broken, Darth Angel. Like, I don't give a shit about Disney Star Wars canon. Is this going to be the fake Bail Organa? Oh, the Gorman ambassador's been arrested. Gorman's being slaughtered, guys. Well, it's not being slaughtered. It was slaughtered. I'm gonna go Acolyte Season 2 because of Acolyte Season 2. You fucking yeah. The winner writes this. Of course they won. Like, what did you expect the fucking 10 Gorman Resistance people who can't aim to do? This whole Legion of Supervillains thing without Lex. You have Kid, Flash, Arsenal, bunch of heroes. 4 and 5 would still be the final parts. Yeah, Brainiac would have been a much better final boss. Why didn't they just get Jimmy Smits? It's so funny that, like, they'll go on Dexter rather than Star Wars is how far this franchise has fallen. Yeah, SWA, that's a pretty solid idea. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah. We must first lock up the Senator. But sir, we've already gotten the planet. No. Smell, smell, smell the cat. Smell the witch's cat. Yeah, I know what you're actually saying, Jacob, but I'm not going to say it. As a side villain for the Legion of Supervillains thing. They have to join me to anti-Monto like in the comics. Ooh, I didn't know that's how the comics resolved. That's pretty cool. You'd be a hostage. This Bale actor is kind of flat, not gonna lie. After I just complimented the acting last episode. I like how everybody's just casually discussing in their little, like, 3 or 4 person groups after the senator got hauled away. If she speaks, we need to be ready. Don't worry, AI can make it soon enough. SWO, just type that in. Senate catering entrance? I would not want race swaps in the MCU X-Men. Probably would boost the budget then again, Infinite Earths should have been the finale. Yeah. I'm done after this. Every time I'm out, they pull me back in. I am Andor. Look, just show Bix's lesbian scene already. It's the only thing that's going to keep me up. You have to specify which Star Wars light-blinded fool. Disney Star Wars? Because if it's Disney Star Wars, hell yeah. Well, the early ones. Disney Star Wars has been such trash. Especially the shows. Well, no, the trilogy was pretty horrible, and that Solo movie, oof. It's tough. Kill Barry off in a Crisis and have Wally become the Flash. Ah, that'll be cool. You've been making your own decisions. Ugh. Yeah, you literally make your own decisions. Light Blinded Fool, I'd definitely say that was their best movie. I don't think it was great. It had a good third act, I would say. It didn't do anything like terribly offensive. I have heard that it stole a lot from the EU that they erased. And basically gender swapped the one character from that into Jyn Erso. So that's kind of lame. And that kind of taints the whole movie for me. Yeah, over the fucking sequel trilogy, I'd watched just about... I mean, that's close. Between Supergirl Season 1 and the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Ooh, that's like, does this turd taste worse than this turd? Oh, I think Supergirl season 1 is longer just because it's like 20-something episodes, 40-something minutes. So I'd probably go with the sequel trilogy just on that. And The Force Awakens is bad, don't get me wrong. Well, but there's at least a couple good action shots in it, like the tracking shot with the X-Wing and, you know, some good music, I guess. I need to practice a speech. Give him the blue and reds and see already has the costume design. Oof. But yeah, Rogue One, like, I like the space battle in it. I like the Vader scene. I liked a lot of the Battle of Scarif. So that was a well-coordinated third act, I'll say. And it was... They didn't do a good job building up the cast. Like, Andor, he was alright. He was distinct. K2SO. Fine. Good droid. Jyn was okay. It's a shame she was a plagiarized character, but, you know. I definitely say that's the best thing that Disney has made. And to be honest with you, I think Andor Season 2 has been a major fall-off. I think Andor Season 1, the prison arc at least, Fearless. What are you saying that in response to, light-blinded fool? I'm trying to think, like, because I said I liked Rogue One's third act. Huh. Yeah, no, it's definitely true, Darth Angel. It made them, well, like I said with Andor, it was distinct characters. It had, like, the basic storytelling at least down. Like, that's at least commendable. However, I can't wait to read the real version. Luthen is evil. All right, Jacob, have at it. I know the Force Savior. When trying to do an edit for Crisis, I get burnt out. It's hard with the footage. You have to pretend if it's night or dark. Wish I had better resources. Hey, SWA, I give you credit for all the re-edits you did on, like, the Flash finale and everything. That was pretty good stuff. Luthen has disappeared for the first 2 episodes of this arc, by the way. Jack O'Connell. Ooh, that's a good one. Glenn Powell. Yeah. Senator Mothma is being monitored. Mon Mothma has not left the Senate tonight. What do we got? 45 minutes left. Oh, man, that sucks, SWA. Yeah, they struck my Lord of the Rings video from, like, forever ago. Which, that sucks, but it was only blocked in 2 countries, so... Yeah, Mon Pelosi, that's true. It's very brave of them to take the January 6th side. The protesters' side on that day, and this. That was pretty cool of, who's this, Tony Gilroy? Yeah. Very nice. Yes, yes, Mon Mothma. Oh, this dude's the evil Imperial dude. Alright. Oh, Lily James. Love Lily James. Oh, that sucks, man. Jeez. Mystique. Isa Gonzalez. Nice. Oh, she was in a Baby Driver. She's good. Arya Stark. Ah, yeah. Oh, what's her name? I knew it at some point, but yeah, I know who you mean. So Mon Mothma dismissed her little assistant guy because he was an Imperial spy. He was like, I'm the spy. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Rogue. Natalia Dyer. There you go. Jean, let me in. And then she shuts the door and vaporizes his ass. I wasn't sure you'd come. That's what she said. Erskine. What happened to Andor's sister? It's so true. Multiple people have just disappeared from this story. Luthen disappeared for 2 episodes. Maisie Williams. That's it. Oh, this bitch is an Imperial spy too. Yeah, Luthen, what the hell are you even doing here? You did? They're gonna hang you no matter what you do? I feel like Luthen's just a contrarian at this point. He just keeps disagreeing with everything Andor says. We're back in the 1800s. Very true. Yeah, what's Mothma up to? Oh. What if she gets arrested? It all comes down. So this is going to be like a whole Senate episode, like Mothma giving her speech and escaping. Should inspire the start of the rebellion with her speech, just like in Rebels. She's upset. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, they've got metal detectors. I don't know. I really don't know who's in charge. Luthen just walks around staring at people with that same deadpan expression, just like, no. Was your say really true? Ah, it's different than in Rebels. Interesting. It doesn't fit the canon. Guy comes in all beat up, probably smelling like sulfur from bullet wounds, blaster wounds, whatever. This guy's like, well, you can come on into the Senate, that's fine. We'll see you, Darth Angel. Have a good one. Mentioned in an interview, Disney Star Wars being Disney Star Wars. Ah. I see. Well, Rebels was kind of crap anyway, so we may as well. Imperial's guy has his little radio headset on. Uh-oh. That's true, because Filoni, I don't think, had any of the Gorman shit in his script or was thinking about that at all. Ah, gotcha, SWA. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I haven't had a chance to do that, so I'm kind of squeezing it in a morning / late night stream here. The day has finally come, and so will I. If you're brave enough to stay, I should be brave enough to go. Escort team of 3. Wasn't the rebellion formed? What was the instigating event for the rebellion to go public? Was it in Rebels? That's what I'm trying to remember. I feel like a lot of the rebellion was already public on whatever the home planet Rebels was. Is it Lothal? Something like that? Anyways. It obviously wasn't this. Yes. Ah, okay. Tear the shit out of this place. Ooh. Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't remember that part of Rebels. I knew that she gave a speech and left. Because that show's kind of a little bit of a smorgasbord of, like they gather Admiral Dodonna, and Thrawn almost traps him. Just as I planned. Lost again. All according to my plan. Didn't know about the EU till Rebels Thrawn. Yeah, I'd heard of the Thrawn trilogy in Legends. This owl dude is spitting. Look at him go. He's a little gay sounding, this owl fellow, but he's giving a speech in the Senate about how Gormo's good and Empire bad. Yes. The threat grew. Oh, it might be. According to their description in the books, I think it might be. Ooh, we got some shit talkers. Uh-oh, fat dude's talking. He's like, I say we break for lunch. Tom Selleck Iron Man. That's the one, baby. That's the one. Ah. Rebellions are built on hope. All your citizens are under threat of famine simply because of yourself, sir. Ah, the Coruscant citizen that died was probably Cyril. Cyril Man. Trying to break Mothma out of the Senate. Yeah, who you talking to? Uh-oh, she's got caught with her earpiece. She killed another one. Graciously accepted, thank you. Alderaan. Bail Organa. Hashtag not my Bail Organa. I wish they would have gotten Jimmy Smits back for this one instead of Obi-Wan, where he's like, I know we agreed to no communication, but your silence worries me. One senior senator can yield the floor to another senior senator. Yep, which shows how far Star Wars has fallen. They're like, he's like, I'd rather be in the Dexter show than my Star Wars show. Sorry. Last time you guys dragged me back was that shit Obi-Wan show. Your silence worries me. Oh, Tom Hanks is Ant-Man. That's a good one, Jacob. It's a fallen franchise, unfortunately. 2017, the Great Schism. Well, whenever they erased the EU, that was a big one. And then 2017 was the Great Schism in the still remaining fan base. Oh, Mothma speech. Friends, Romans, countrymen. Adversaries. And Obi-Wan had to strike his classic pose, too. He had to give the... Obi-Wan should have mentioned them all, though, whenever he was facing him that last time. He should have been like, I fought Anakin again. I threw a bunch of rocks on him. But yeah, and then 2019, I feel like that threw off most of the remainder. And then they tried a little bit to get the prequel fans back with Obi-Wan. That obviously failed miserably. Used up all their goodwill from that. We are in crisis. Oh no, it's misinformation. Oh. This is... Oh my gosh. What she's saying is so relevant to today, guys. It's like when Elon bought X and there was misinformation and right-wing misinformation from then on. The death of truth. There it is. And that's why we must censor that which is not true in our mind. Yes. Oh boy, the inspirational music is starting, guys. Yeah? Genocide, she said the G word. No. No. Palpatine. Who the hell was talking about the scientific method? What? I was talking about information control and censorship. You know, like Twitter used to be. Like you'll find on Blue Sky now. Yeah. Maybe they're all living in fear of the Empire now. Ah. That wasn't much of a speech. It's basically like... Oh, no. I'm just not a fan of heavy information control. It's also not very easy to prove an objective truth a lot of times. Raid on Albani. He's going to take Mon Mothma with him. Yeah, I guess there's no like guards in the chamber. If it's not allowed to be challenged, sure. If people are free to challenge it. Well, then it's just you gotta win hearts and minds. You're not one of those people that signed the rewriting Ripley thing, are you? We have to deplatform all these people. They're a spy. They're a spy. Okay, good. It was a big thing to deplatform people because they're like, all these hateful channels are too popular. We can't have them spreading their hate, so we're going to try to demonetize all of them. And their definition of hate was basically somebody who didn't like Disney Star Wars. Yeah, they didn't have, like, any guards. They still don't have any guards. Now there's been a shooting in the chamber. I guess there's just no security in the Senate. Ah, but light-blinded fool. Just because someone says you're spreading hate does not make it true. For instance, I can say right now, you're spreading hate. I want you to lose your account or whatever. There. Now, if anybody disagrees with me, they just want to spread hate too. Wow. Obviously, if I thought it was something warranting deplatforming, then I would agree with it. That's the whole thing. I don't. And it's a common tool to just go, oh, you're hateful or whatever. Like, oh, you don't agree with trans ideology, you're hateful. It's like, no. It's just Andor and Mothma jogging around here. Can the Empire, like, do anything? They seem to be very slow. Spoil the ending with a few words. Sure. Spoil it. Jarvis Roger Moore. That's good. You mean like making him the butler instead of the AI voice, right? I'll find them. There's a stormtrooper, finally. I mean, obviously, I don't expect stormtroopers who march around. Those are foot soldiers, but you should have some security guards. As soon as that shooting happened, it should have been like, whoa, everybody's getting detained. Robert Nipper. David Bowie. That's a good one. Bix is a bitch to Andor. Yeah, their whole disagreement was a little bit arbitrary. It's like, oh, look, I sort of believe in the Force. No, I don't. I'm leaving. Like, okay. Seems like a little thing to break you up. Yeah. I would say the most dangerous thing is the genocide, not would be the fact that they instigated the incident in a brain-dead way, by the way. Not the fact that they have bad news networks. The media is the only thing stopping a genocide. Sure. See, they could have used a few podcasters. I know they like to shut down everything other than official news channels. Get a few of those on Gorman and they would have been like, hey, check it out, they're slaughtering us. The problem is, her speech seems to apply much more broadly than that, or at least the way they wrote it was definitely implying that. So basically saying there is no subjectivity, there is only objective truth, even in opinions. Not just in genocide, but in what you like and don't like. Well, she's free to counter that narrative. I wish she would have. When they need opposing news networks to counteract the official state ones. Uh-oh. Is that her lover's little thing that got killed? The lesbian lady's looking at a blaster very intently. Who belongs to this? Who belongs to this? And some dude rose his hand and she's really staring at him now. Maybe it's the same type of blaster her old lover had? I don't know. SWA, I'll make it. I'll make it. Is that the Empire crushed all the opposing news networks except the Radio Free Small Broadcast? Going to try rebels trying to get object. Yeah, no, that is probably the main problem, of course. Which is funny, because all the people I know are going to be on the political spectrum where you like to shut down anything and believe only official news networks. But I'm sure they'll take it as, oh my god, it's just like when Elon bought Twitter. Kind of like I'm sure they wanted the protests to be like, you know, Gaza people, but it ended up just being January 6th. It's pretty funny. All their messages keep backfiring on them. Unless Tony Gilroy's just incredibly based, maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, does Luthen die? John Cusack. The Empire really messed up with that plan, though. There was a million easier ways to do that. Yeah, the fact that they were instigated into attacking is the main thing I was talking about. You're right, though. It was a lot more violent than that, because there was more than like 5 of them that were trying to fire back. Andor's grabbing a drink, baby. He's with Mon Mothma in his apartment. That actually would have been funny if they had tried to make the allegory closer, or if they'd have gotten that kind of thing right. It would have been like, afterwards the Imperials are just like, oh my gosh, I mean, I know the only person that died was one Gorman, but clearly we need to detain all these Gormans. And then they kill off 6 of their officers, and they're like, clearly they committed suicide, and it was because of those Gormans. Hey, how are you, Anasora? Doing well. They'll fix him up. He looks pretty dead, bro. I guess he was just stunned. He's clean, he's young. Yes. Democracy equals empire. It'd be like FBI equals empire in that instance. It was an attack on democracy. Oh, they tried to overthrow the democracy. Sure, sure. Speaking of propaganda. Oh, I'm from around Pittsburgh area, Anasora. Soft, tender music plays. Sure it did. Sure it did. You blinded fool. Yeah, sorry, if you're gonna try and sell me something, I ain't buying. Bix. Bix is hot. Ooh. Dr. Doom is an old man. That's a good casting, though. Gary Oldman, that's good. Everyone. Is that what I need? I need to sleep, do I? It'd be really crazy if the Empire started locking up their political opponents. He said he's done like every episode. He's talking with Bix. They're gonna run away. But he's not going to, but Bix will, maybe. I don't know. Make out. Quit touching foreheads. Leave before it gets too complicated. Someplace quiet. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't want to fight either if I had Bix as a girlfriend. Get out of there and enjoy her for the rest of our lives. Yeah, she's got a little PTSD, but I can fix her. The only special thing about me is luck. Yeah. At least you have a humble character. And who was put on trial? Uh-oh, Bix is gone. Yeah, bitch left me. Then again, now they're crying, "You're locking up his political opponents," when they like break into ICE facilities to get immigrants out. It's like, what the fuck? Hey, yeah, if you disobey the law, you will be locked up. That's very true. Bye-bye, Bix. She left you. Ah, she left a message for him. She drugged him up and left him. Damn. I see. It's a choice. Oh boy. You too, light-blinded fool. If you want to see a real example of what you're talking about, watch a Hassan Piker stream sometime, just so you know. Try that out. You'll see misinformation, and you'll get an example of Mon Mothma's speech. Or watch MSNBC. Too deep in the Kool-Aid. At least you have an accurate name, though. Uh-oh, they left this morning. Oh, but that day won't come. She says when they've done everything they've ever wanted, the day will come when they can be together, and she'll find him, but he's gonna die on Scarif, so that'll never happen. So Bix will be around for like the sequel trilogy or some shit. She gonna go have a baby. Captain Andor. Oi, Captain. He's gonna meet K2SO. K2SO. Seth got everybody pregnant. Every pregnancy in his show is now Seth. Ooh, hope I make it to the end of this without barfing. Anna? Who's Anna? Oh, the earlier Twitch person. Oh, shit. Yeah. No, I think she's, you know, just there to sell shit. Would have been better than what we got in the 200s. Yeah, certainly would have been better than the 200s. But yeah, the 2000s as well, Jacob. Absolutely. It's weird. Twitch has a lot faster playback with Streamlabs. I notice whenever I say things, they're immediately responded to. Hello, throwable kabold. Wait. Throwable. Yeah, throwable kabold. He gonna kill everybody except for Cassian. Seth and his bigot sandwich. The real bigot sandwich would be like if he was in between two women. They'd be like, "We made you into the bigot sandwich, Seth." Excellent. Well, that was a lot. So, there was the Mon Mothma speech and the Gorman massacre. Yeah, fine. Random stream surfing and playing a rival, so it might be a big... Well, that's okay, throwable Kabold. I was just getting off. It's about 2:30 a.m. where I am. So, must be going. Got a big day tomorrow. Got to watch The Last of Us. Suffer through more of Season 2 of that. Not going to do that on stream because I'm with Mr. Grizzy. And we'll be checking that out. But we will be watching some more and doing some more Andor next week when the finale hits. That'll be fun. Dina and Bix are part of the sandwich. Exactly. And the sandwich is the thing in the middle. So it would be a bigot sandwich if Seth was in the middle. But yeah, they'd enjoy him. He'd enjoy that. Anyways, we will see you guys next time. Until then, keep on watching.
Not another word.